Good morning. My name is Billy Munn. I live in Midland, Texas, and grew up here as a kid. Learned to play golf. Ended up with people helping me and trying to understand and learn this game. And it's very difficult because the grip, your hands are the only thing that are going to touch the golf club. And little is made or little is said about the grip. It keeps everything in line, it keeps everything lined up, and it's so important. And it feels so poor if you do it correct in the beginning. I had the fortune of playing for Harvey Pennick down at Austin in the early 60s. And he reminded me there is not a good player with a bad grip. There's not a bad player with a good grip. And today, very little is said about the grip. We keep looking for fixes or tricks or angles or methods that will enable us to play better. The better you're going to play, if you'll have a good grip, then you can build all that. You can add gimmicks and different clubs or different practices. They will help you if you have your hands on the club properly. Penny liked to start with your left hand at your hip, not in front of you. He always thought if you would take the club too far up into the palm. In the left hand, you want the club to touch this index finger and come back up across the pad of your hand. The reason is this hand is going to guide the club and the back of this hand is going to go toward the target. This hand is the palm of the hand is going to face the club, and so you're going to grab the club or place your hands on the club in the fingers. The more in the fingers you hold the right hand, the better you're going to be. The power in the golf swing is not achieved in the weight room. It's when the right hand catches the left, when it catches up. You're swinging through the ball, not at it. These two appendages are the most important part of the golf game. Again, the finger of this hand, if you can pick it up with this hand, you'll make a V between your index and your thumb, as you will with your right hand. These oppose each other. You don't want one arm on top of the other. You want them opposite. Your right shoulder will be lower than your left simply because this right hand reaches further. And the hands, you can place your hands on the club. You don't grab it. And the minute you move it, you'll increase the pressure. That's all there is. And once you trust that, you'll be able to square the face. That's what happens with your hands. That's the face of the club. It's that simple. It's like opening and shutting a gate. No different, or a door. It's back. If any change in that, you can change your hands just a little and it'll alter the face of the club and therefore the impact at the ball. There's nothing more important than how you address the club and the hands on the club, and then you're in business to swing. Years ago, from Bobby Jones to the Burke family, who was the first teacher in the state of Texas many years ago, and into a name that you've heard, Jack Nicklaus, who's won 19 majors. Nicklaus's teacher was Jack Grout down in Florida. And he impressed on him the most important thing in the game for him was the grip. You can pull it up on YouTube, Golf My Way, Golf by Jack Nicklaus, and he will talk about his grip. He interlocked. Tiger interlocks, that's fine. Interlocking or overlapping or 10 fingers, they're all fine. They don't really matter. It's whatever's popular at the time. They allow the club to sit in the proper part of your hand. Nicklaus thought it was the most important fundamental, and he says so, and it is. Then it lines up everything. If the grip is proper, it lines up the arms, the body, and you're set to go. You're not swinging at the ball. You're swinging and hope the ball gets in the way. That's what the game is. And so it hasn't changed since the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. It's never going to change. It won't be in the year 2050. You'll still have to have a good grip.